What's up, everybody? What I want to do right now is give a little overview slash review of MegaMan Legends for the PlayStation 1. Now, this game came out in 1997 in Japan, and I believe 1998 in America. I remember picking this game up when I was 7 years old in 1999 at Planet X, which later got bought out by GameStop, I believe. Now, this game isn't like your traditional Mega Man game. Traditionally, Mega Man games are platformers. This game is an action RPG game. It takes place in Cadillacs Island. You play as Mega Man Volnut. You're accompanied by Roll Casket and Gramps Casket, and you're a digger. Now, in the game, you go ruin to ruin to collect refractor shards. I'm not going to get into what the refractor shards are used by because that could be considered a spoiler. You know, throughout the ruins, you find parts and treasure chests and whatever, and those parts can be used to power up weapons, create new weapons, and other stuff. Wow, that sucked. So your main antagonists in this game are the Bon families: Tron Bon, Teasel Bon, Bon Bonnie. I don't know how you pronounce it. And they have server bots. The server bots have actually become very popular, appearing in other games such as Dead Rising as like a costume, and they were in Marvel vs. Capcom because Tron Bon was in that game. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for that matter. Now in this game, the music is very memorable. It has a very nice tune to it. I don't know who it was composed by, but whatever, they did a very good job. Let's get into the gameplay, though. Now, the controls are actually very smooth in this game. Not like that's surprising. Capcom always did really good with Mega Man games, and it sucks that they don't make them anymore since Kenji Inafune left the company, but I'm very excited for Mighty Number 9. Now, if you want to look at the back real quick, it shows pictures of what goes on in the game. It's a full 3D game, and for being Mega Man's first adventure into 3D, did it very good. For 1997, that's around the time a lot of the huge mascots were becoming 3D. I believe Mario 64 came out in 1996, and the first Sonic Adventure came out in 99. Now, this was a very big monumental step for Mega Man because it could have made or break him. Because, as we all know, a lot of games seemingly don't have a smooth transition to 3D. This, as a platformer, would have been skeptical. But I believe Capcom did had a very good choice for making this an action RPG. As you could tell, I'm stuttering on what I'm trying to say because I don't have this rehearsed or anything, and I'm going to take one take and put this up. These games, actually, I have this one and I have Mega Man Legends 2, which I'll probably speak about in another video. Almost said vehicle there. That's an awkward one. Anyway, they have actually become very, very valuable in the PlayStation library, I guess because not many copies were made, and it's a very, very good game. It's probably, I would say, my favorite Mega Man series, actually, just because of how it presented itself. I know a lot of people have poked fun at the voice acting in this game, but as a kid, I didn't care much about voice acting, so to me it left a very memorable, positive experience to it. The back of it says, let's see, Mega Man blasts his way into the third dimension in an amazing new adventure. Mega Man Legends combines the best of classic Mega Man action with enormous bosses and a riveting storyline with all the depths of the hottest RPG. Explore vast 3D worlds in your quest to find the treasure of all treasures, the Motherlode. You'll love the new 3D graphics, deadly weapons, and non-stop action, unless, of course, you're a boss. That's actually kind of funny, because Mega Man defeats all the bosses in here. Now, GamePro wrote, Mega Man Legends rocks with an excellent mix of action, adventure, and even a bit of RPG. Now, the RPG element is definitely because, you can create weapons, level up weapons, and continue on your quest, get different armors to make Mega Man stronger. Now, I remember, for years, I got stuck at the final boss, who was Mega Man Juno. I'm sorry if that spoiled anything for anyone who hasn't played this game. But in 2014, I don't know how many people are going to go back and actually play it. And it was funny because I was I think 10 years old when I finally got to Mega Man Juno. And probably before that, probably 9 still. And I just couldn't beat it. and I gave up on the game actually. And then years later, after I developed more as a gamer and understood elements, I went around, I started playing it again because my PS2 broke, so I brought out the PS1, and I was playing this, and I was determined to finally beat it. And I realized it was an item, it was a piece of armor actually, that reduced damage taken by 75%. Now with the final boss, there was like 2 different phases, and I could never get past the last phase. That's where it would kill me no matter how much recover potion or whatever it is I had. What the hell was that thing called? You had a canteen, and that revived you depending if it was filled or not. And I bought this after I realized it existed because I never knew it existed. Went and beat her first try, so it was actually a very not heartwarming. Okay, what am I saying? It was a very cool thing to finally beat this game. Now even in Legends 2, I'm actually stuck at a point which hopefully, when I decide to speak about that game, I have beaten it, because I don't want to talk about a game unless I've beaten it, because what do I really know about the game and the story unless you fully beat it? The controls I could talk about, the music I could talk about, but the game itself, you have to get to the ending, I always feel. Now for the story, let's talk about the story real quick before I close this off. The story in this game is very cool. It starts off very slow. You start off in a ruin, and then you're on the Flutter, which is this ship, and the ship is used to transport you place to place. However, the Flutter gets shot down or broken, I forgot really, and then you're stuck on the island, and everything's done from there. Overall, the story, from what I remember, was very in-depth. Not in-depth, but it was very enticing. You wanted to keep playing. And I loved this game as a kid. I think I mentioned earlier, this is probably one of my favorite Mega Man series, and it sucks that Legends 3 got canceled because Capcom decided that there wasn't enough fan support, which I don't believe truthful. I believe it had a lot to do with Inafune leaving, which is why Mighty Number 9 is looking amazing. And I might go back to that because that looks like the Mega Man game we've all wanted. Because since Inafune left, Capcom's been very, very hesitant in releasing Mega Man games, and I don't know why. Because we all know the fan support would definitely still be there should this game come out. Also, this game introduced me to the Breath of Fire series, because if you open up the manual, the back cover is advertising Breath of Fire 3, which I haven't beaten. I've played parts of, and it's a very, very fun game. So all in all, if I were to rate this game, I would definitely give it a 9 out of 10, and for anyone who has a PlayStation collection, anyone who just has a PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, this game is going to cost you probably $40 to pick up. That's saying something coming from a game released in 1998, but I would definitely recommend playing it. The graphics definitely don't hold up to today's standards because they were produced 16 years ago, 16 years ago. Damn, that went quick. Ow, I feel old. So I definitely, like most old school consoles, recommend playing this on an old CRT if you can get your hands on one, just because it would look the best on that because the resolution is built for those type of TVs. All in all, beautiful game, great game. I wish Capcom, if you're listening to this, which why would you be, because I'm just a little small town kid, definitely do something. Bring the Legends series back. Bring Mega Man in general back, because clearly, as your mascot, you have not been showing him enough love in recent years. And until my next video, guys, leave your comments below, subscribe, do whatever you want, hate me, love me, whatever. See ya. Peace.